That is one hell of a question, Shiva. Who can punch that ticket? Alliance just won a game 5 if they can. They've taken one game off Aster. They've proven to do what no team here at the Minor has been able to do. I'm seeing smiles across Fada's face at the moment, so he feels pretty happy about this. But we have the return of the Io. We have the return of the Io, Kyle, and the return of the Centaur with his horrendous 1 out of 5 win rating here at the Minor.
I was shocked to see that first pick DP, because late game you have so much health, you end up getting drained. You're not a BKB buyer, and Death Prophet heals for like 100 a second, and you're just like, oh, what have we done? Aster also banned out what I would say is the best counter to the Death Prophet in the AA. So I like this choice. I said, oh, at the major we'll see first 2 DP alliance. Like, how about right now? And they go for it. I like it because this to me matches what Nico Baby likes to play, and it gives Limp not just a killer, but a hero that can also pressure objectives, which were 2 things they had issues with in both of those opening matches.
Yeah, but they resolved it in game 3, and they're going to try and do it here in game 4. I do like how Aster can do stylish plays, like SD and OD, like basically the double D saves.
Yep. The only downside perhaps is that Hanskin, he had a super high impact on the Knicks last game. Now he's playing the defensive support and the Wyvern. You doubled up on defensive supports. And Aster, you've got a lot of save mechanics.
But is it actually defensive supports once you hit the 10-15 minute mark? Because for me, it feels like both of these supports are the enablers for DP to get more aggressive early on. Fate's got so many stacks on Nico. I think he actually just lost it. Back down to 1 during disruption timing. Observers and sentries planted down by Fada. They want to try and do something here in mid. Limp having Exorcism and level 7.
And the catapult.
And it's time to attack the lane. And Schwartz is like, oh, I don't D-push. I am an OD. Centaur, do you D-push? No. Gyrocopter, I got 1 point in flat cannon. Okay, we have no D-push. And Alliance recognize the weakness. The imprisonment's out. Centaur's coming over. They're going to look for the quick stop, but then another punishment out from Fade as they go from one to the other. But DP's had a lot of time to have some exorcism damage. He drops the hammer, but so little damage. And Nico Baby! Centaur! He walked into the edge of the chronosphere. Already been kept alive by Baboka. But Centaur gets the stampede off. They couldn't kill him in time as Nico Baby was trying to focus on the OD. But through all of this, through the double imprisonments, they don't control him. They just give him more time for the ulti. He's re-healed up as the ultis come back. But it will mean Alliance do not find the tower.
It's a big part of this. And once again, Alliance, I think they've keyed in on a big part of Aster's success. They're targeting this mid tower. Once again, this DP first pick, you can see why they like it.
You throw down faces like the Chronosphere. There's some of these big AoEs that can just control where the fights happen and how the fights happen. And this, I gotta say, is also the first time I think I've actually seen Alliance, hang on, bottom lane, call down committed as well. 33 at least can push back SCCC with the spear, but stunned up, massively poisoned stack. 33 will die underneath the tier 1 tower. Yeah, I gotta say, this is the first time I've actually seen it where things have kind of worked for.
I don't mind it up there.
Relocate lane. Disruption. And the relocate, that took a little bit longer, and the silence, Limp's able to get it off. Fada's also there as well to help out. He doesn't have level 6 just yet over on the Oracle, but they keep the Gyrocopter control. The Io, he's locked in here. They're just focusing on Gyrocopter defensive disruption. Actually, in the imprisonment, Baboka will end up taking him back. He's twitching in the trees. He'll break him down with the Arena of Blood if they can just get close enough. Splinter Blast will fly. Nico Baby just walks underneath the tower. The Arena of Blood got both Baboka as well as SCCC. They're underneath the tower, but Baboka, he's being uncontested back at the tower, so they let the curse go. Centaur will arrive. They start hitting into the Gyrocopter. The defensive imprisonment from OD stops the Gyrocopter from being hit from XSS and actually keeps him alive. And into the hammer, Faceless Void, he's still surviving. Fada repairing the damage on a time walking out Faceless Void. Another quick silence from the tree line. Winter Wyvern is waiting there. And Aster, the fight that they really want to have, they just can't have.
Nobody can kill people. He's not taking him down.
Does Alliance need to switch their targets? Because they seem to believe they can bring down the Gyrocopter during these fights. They're focusing him through the heat. Man, he feels like the only player who keeps dying. He's actually 3 of the 4 deaths of Alliance. Doesn't make for the greatest net worth, but at the same time, he's still 400 gold behind that of the OD.
Thing is, you have the farm disparity is the big issue that Alliance have right now. Yeah, Gyro with the Wisp. Until that Battle Fury comes up, Gyro has a significantly faster farm speed. Centaur as well, just crushing through creep waves. Already has a hood up, gonna kill bot tower all by himself. Level 10 now.
In fact, Oracle trying to heal through this? No, Fada doesn't survive through this. A quick silence. They can't drop the hammer. The spear, I can't get him away. And Fada, no way to get up the hill in time. While Centaur working out to keep Limp in position so the relocating Gyrocopter can go to ham, using that agony them Scepter and call down. Limp gets stunned up. He'll fall as well. Two big heroes down. The other support about to fall too. Just trying to create a little bit of space with that Winter's Curse. As Hanskin flies to the tree, but XSS already there. Hits the Hoof Stomp. He got a decent amount of magical damage ready to kill off the Wyvern as he comes out of his curse. Called Cold Embrace.
And this kind of goes back to the Void item build and extent, and really the pick. Nico Baby not involved in that fight, sure he is Chrono, but once you use the Mars ulti to try and save Fada, like, why don't you gotta get the hell out of there? But this is the threat of the relocate, right? Aster have the advantage in that they especially know that Nico Baby isn't already prepared with the TP Chrono.
That's because Aster knows what they can get away with too. They had an Observer Ward smack bang in the middle of that fight, away from the fresh Dire Observer Ward that was planted. But look at Alliance. Hey, we're feeling a little bit behind. What do? Into Roshan, under the cover of smoke. The question is, does Aster realize this? The Radiant Scan was a lot further to the north. And SDCC is pretty close to this, but they're still under the cover of smoke, and the Dire Observer was watching Io and Gyro farm and realizing they have no idea at all.
That's a play right there, and this is what you gotta do. You're behind, take risks. Pop the ulti, they have the Arcane, so now only 70 seconds, you'll have another one ready to go. Nico Baby, now with the Aegis, he'll have Battle Fury in just a moment, and then finally, his farm speed will start to catch up to what this Gyro's been able to output, because he's just
the immortal. Like, the problem is there's an Io who has Relocate sitting on the other side, so even if they know if they jump him, they chrono him, they're not going to get the kill.
Yep, and because the rocket's flying to Void, you know, okay, I can just finish this off real quick. Oh, TP, oh, nice.
Now it's a good chrono position. If he can hit that back line, he'll catch out 3 heroes. Starts the time dilation. Again, time walking back. They're not feeling like they've got the fight in them.
They don't have damage, Toby. No DP ultimate, no chance of killing anybody inside of Chrono.
Well, Faces Void instead found Fade. And that doesn't help. Just time walk away from the illusions. Look for their other target up on top, 33.
Hang on.
Down he goes again on the side lane.
They're going to fight this.
Relocate.
He's going to
Nico, ready to pop the Chronosphere. He's already got it up, and he only has the Io.
There's no way. Baboka, he's a team player.
SD, the smoke breaks. He gets far enough away. Fresh Observer Wall got planted. Man, that got pinged quickly. They have an Observer and Sentry on the hill. So Alliance, this time around they had better vision, but now the ping coming from Myers, it's like they know, they see. But he went back in again. Disruption's out, a blink into a Hoof Stomp, Flip actually getting a quick little dodge out. He's protected by the false promise. A quick stampede. They get on top. Aster want to keep the fight going up the tier 2 tower. Hans can see if the curse is out. It's over on the OD, and they'll start beating into him. Limp's just draining everyone's life. Now Nico will finally arrive in this fight, but Mars is already dead. OD! He's been building up the charges. The hammer just obliterates Hanskin. Limp has to run away from this gyro. It's too much damage, but even the blink down to a Hoof Stomp. Limp won't escape. He's up in the air. The Aegis Immortal is finally burst, but he's got no other teammates left, Nico Baby, to celebrate the second life. And really, there's nothing to celebrate unless you're Aster.
There's no Chrono. So far, so good. For the side of Aster, they're looking to close it out.
SCC's items are just going through the roof. He's 13,500 in the network, and luckily he didn't continue flying north, or else he would have gotten into the call down of SCCC.
And I like the little things. Fade was camping bot that whole time. I'll push out the lane a bit, but if he was able to find through 3, they would have reload in.
They're coming up for the top lane.
Hello.
Homing missiles already chasing Hanskin. Remember, he's got the curse available, and that's why they're staying massively split up. And they've got so much magical damage. The Cold Embrace does not protect you at all.
We got illusions from Centaur scouting out the bottom side as Alliance. They look to push out bottom.
We have to work with, and we'll see just how much they can do. Relocate is up. Baboka and SCCC, they're so close to each other. The Observer, it doesn't see the Io. Relocate starting. They got the silence, but it won't interrupt. Where's it will? Your Scepter, he cannot get the pull back out again. Perfect control from Limp, watching Baboka like an absolute hawk. And now even with Mac, he can tether where about that range.
Goodness.
Yeah. Well, I guess your spirit is strong. Juan, meanwhile, setting up on 33. You know, sitting inside. And this is Chrono, everything up for Alliance. They just need to see inside the pit. OD is waiting, SD is waiting. The 2 saves are at the back of the lines. So Limp, yep, smoke's gonna break. They're inside of Roshan. They know. But what do? Back in. Kill Roshan. But Face's voice not there. He's farming underneath the Radiant Observer Ward. That's why Aster feels confident they can just sit inside Roshan, take the Aegis. Woo! XSS. Blink Hoof Stomp's trying to find his target. Father able to use that blink to get away. And now the Chronosphere. He caught the Io. They're going to try and kill off the Baboka from the back line. Slip under the cover of his own BKB. Baboka, can they kill him up? He gets the mag charge off of the defensive imprisonment from the OD. They can't finish. At least the SD will outfall. Baboka dying as well. Finally, the Exorcism is doing some damage, but the buyback comes in from the SD. Limp has to get the silence off, but NCCC, he's got so much life alive, and Fire's going to give some back, but a great hold stop from XSS, catching two inside the river. Yules try and create some space, trying to get Limp back out of here and make him pay the TP out. Anyone going to stun the homing missile?
Wow.
Woo, that is close.
Woo! Talk about balls of steel. Lim just staring Dev in the face, gets the point out just in time. What fast fingers from Fada? Saying I might be...
I just need to keep disarming the gyrocopter. Splinter Blast, try and force him back. 33. Well, they get silences through and through, but that tier 3 tower, days are gone. Hanskin's doing whatever he possibly can. With the health burn against Centaur, the heart kind of works against him, but he backs up 4k HP, regens so quickly. And he's actually been given over the cheese. More Splinter Blast, but you said, like, where are these big ultimates? Where are these abilities to try and fight? Nico Baby, he jumped in! The 2, and he gets powered hard by the flank, and Nico Baby protected by the cold embrace. He'll have a little bit more time ball for him. The arena is down from 33, but no one is actually inside of it. SCCC with no mana, remember, he's got the Agency Mortal. He doesn't care if he dies. They just keep going until Chrono Exorcism is up, and that's another good 40 seconds before both are back up and running.
This could be at least one Rex. Whoa, Nico Baby just
Aster just on another level. They've backed themselves up, and now they'll reinsert back towards the melee racks. And SDC is like, come at me, bro. Come at me. What have you got? There's another hop stomp. 33 being caught. SDC will engage. Baboka finally coming a little bit further forward. Now remember, there's no more exorcism available. The jump forward. Nico Baby, Chronosphere. He caught Baboka, but he'll need more damage to get the kill. No, SDC disruption. Face ups on the back lines. You got SDC underneath the tier 4 towers. Caught inside the arena. 33 will end up popping up. The false promise was exactly that. A promise of not healthcare for all. SDCC still wants to keep fighting another hot top forward. Nico Baby caught out, but because he'll create some space. Jericho's moving in, but again the disruption. They just can't get a break here, Alliance. As Aster, they want to end this. They're pushing for the tier 4 towers. They know Alliance have nothing in the tank. No big ultis. Too much of a cooldown. They want to end it now. Alliance, what have you got left? What have you got to fight with? They're hitting the Great Wall of China and their heads are hurting. Death Prophet, cold embrace with the rocket barrage, the flag cannon. She's down as well for the count. Buyback will bring him back to life again. Nico wants one, but again, defensive disruption. Nico, now he can get the kill. She comes out of protection, up towards the iron, take out the support, but another defensive imprisonment. Nico wants to send inside the corner if he wants to find this kill. But man, you've been winding up for all those charges. Mars, he's going to be protected, but Nico is back. And they're throwing money at the situation. If they don't have abilities, that'll do, I guess. Death Prophet once again in trouble. Focused down by SDCC. The Dire Ancient is ticking down. 1500 HP. Now the fortification. Another time block is here, but you're just walking through it. XSS just walked over the top of the Winter Wyvern. The Ancient is re-exposed once again. No more fortification available. No more DP as well. She's down. No ultis. No abilities. No heroes left alive. And GG. Aster will take game 4. They lost one game in their run here to the grand final victory. And it was here in the grand final, but they triumph at the end of the push.
Unbelievable, Toby. What a pop-off, too. They earned this victory. Unbelievable. The Crimson Guard 3-3 with the bulwark. They had...